Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is newsbreaker, love maker, Devin Rahl.
Your introductions are getting better and better.
I think I'm going to try to come up with a little tagline for everyone. That might be yours.
I love it. You said love maker?
Love maker.
I love that.
I know.
I love that more than newsbreaker.
For Derek, I've got third string lawyer at TMZ.
I'm sure he's going to be right back on.
yeah. We got some good ones today. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Not the actual game.
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
Well, we're not going to talk about like the teams and the football and
This isn't ESPN, dude.
No, this is TMZ. So we're going to talk about the food, the entertainment, and the ads. We'll also talk about Jonathan Majors. He's living the good life.
Is he? He's about to possibly go to jail.
That was a pun because he's with Meagan Good.
Oh, I love that. It's early, dude. It's freaking early.
He's living the good life while also being down in the dumps.
Yes, he is.
We'll do our almost news segment at the end, which is a funny one.
That hasn't been canceled yet?
No.
Okay, I can't wait.
But to begin with, Kanye West. He did a live stream of his entire Vultures album, but he was cut off after talking about how he's an antisemite. Let's listen to that now. So as you can see, Kanye West, he must have had a deal with whoever the live streamer was that if he did anything crazy, they'd be able to cut him off. And looks like they followed through with that.
Yeah, like clearly what happened here is it was a delay, like a delayed stream, and there was someone who was sitting there. Interesting job to have. That they're like, wait, did he just say something anti-Semitic? Mute. And so it like muted. You just wouldn't hear anything, and then you'd hear him again. So it wasn't like the entire concert or the listening party was canceled or cut off. It was just like little parts of it all of a sudden would be muted. So it was like, if you're listening at home, it wasn't your headphones going out.
Oh, right. So anytime he's like, because he says so much anti-Semitic stuff.
You just don't know what he's going to say. I feel like Kanye constantly should have someone by him where there's like an option to mute him.
Right. That would be handy for him. He might be able to still release this album if so, because at the moment, there's nowhere for him to release this album. There's no streaming
Is
platform.
that what's going on?
Yes.
Because I woke up this morning, and I mean, I know fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. But like, wasn't the album, it was supposed to come out on like Apple Music today, right? Didn't he say that?
He says a lot of things. No one will take it. Spotify won't take it.
Is that what's going on, or is he just not giving it to them?
No. He wants the album out. He wants everyone listening to the album, but because of things he says and does, no one has accepted it. You know what I mean? So this might be, a great album or whatever, but if no one gets to listen to it, except for the people live at the stadium, wherever you're...
Yeah, it was at United Center, so I guess in Chicago. And it's also weird because he just went on the rant earlier this week saying that, he obviously was able to book United Center. He's from Chicago, so probably has connections, but that all these big... venues and like stadiums like won't book him.
Right.
So that's like right there with what you're saying with if this is true that he does want this album out and that, the different streaming services are like, no, we're good. We may never hear this album.
It's interesting. Like Kanye West is as close as you can get to like a canceled celebrity who's trying to sort of like break free of, because if he can't release his album, if he can't go to certain stadiums, if people won't have him on their TV shows anymore because of the crazy things he's going to say, then he's just performing to the base, and nobody else. He also, in the concept, compared himself to Cosby, to R. Kelly, to Diddy.
Those are three people I would not want to be lumped in with.
And
especially right now.
And he is saying, I am like them, which is just like, oh my God. Northwest was on stage.
She's always there. Well, she was performing. I know they did release the music video for the song she's on.
Where is it?
It's on YouTube.
So YouTube put up the Miss Westie one?
I believe it's, I know it's on his Instagram, so maybe it isn't on YouTube. I have to check. But I mean, there's nothing anti-Semitic in that song, so I don't see what issue they would have with publishing. But
what would Kim must think when?
I mean, it's like we've talked about this a lot this week here at the office. Just the fact that like she's put in an impossible situation. I mean, you're a parent. I'm not a parent, but I would imagine that, especially in like divorce households, it's like Kanye's the cool parent, and that's the one she looks up to, and Kanye's the one that she gets to do fun things with. And if you tell North you can't go to dad's, which actually I don't even think she can do because I think they have a custody arrangement, but it's like if you talk badly about him, it's like that's just gonna push her more into being like Kanye, wanting to be with him. So it's kind of like you're put in an almost impossible situation.
Right, because the responsible parent, the kid thinks is the bad one, the mean one.
Exactly.
And the one
who like, you got to do your homework.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
I want to hang out with dad and like go to the sporting events.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, moving on to our next story. The Super Bowl is on Sunday, and we know what will be in Taylor Swift's VIP suite as far as food goes. My God, if she's hungry, she's going to get to chow down on shrimp cocktail tower.
That sounds nice.
King crab fried rice.
Oh, that sounds insane.
Wagyu tenderloin.
Have you ever had Wagyu?
I have, of course.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've eaten Wagyu burgers. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Lobster and steak quesadillas.
Okay.
Buttermilk fried chicken, waffles with maple syrup. The dessert selection is a hot dog macaroon. What?
I've never heard of that.
It sounds good though.
It does.
Chocolate covered banana, chocolate macaroon, vanilla ganache, strawberry sauce. Oh, that sounds good. Bacon wrapped hot dogs.
That's my number one.
Oh, is it really?
See, my thing is, it's like, I'm sure it all is going to be insane. And, it's probably a top of the line chef who's making this food, and they're paying, like, I think the reports are it's like $1.2 million for a suite. So I'd hope it's good. But dude, if I'm going to a sporting event, you can hold that shrimp cocktail and that king crab. Bro, I want a hot dog. I want nachos. I want a cold beer.
No, but you can have that when you're not in the this is such a special to get to be in the VIP suite at the Super Bowl. You
want frozen cheesecake while you're watching the game?
I want frozen cheesecake every day of my life. that sounds so. You want a bacon wrapped hot dog?
If all this was there, I would be like, I'll get the 2 bacon wrapped hot dogs, please.
That's you're just thinking about yourself like when it's 2 a.m. and you're exiting a club and there's those ladies out there serving the.
I've never turned them down.
Me neither. They smell so good.
Like literally, if I don't have cash, I'll start heckling people near me to get cash to buy one. They are so good.
They're very good.
I also always wonder about those. Is like, are they so good, or are we just always so inebriated that it tastes so good?
I think a bit of both makes it the perfect meal.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to those people, though. Honestly, I don't know where the hell they come from either, but they're always there.
Unsung heroes.
I love them. Shout out to bacon wrapped hot dogs. One of the it's an absolute delicacy.
It really is. So, as far as ads go, celebrities can get paid up to $10 million for these 30-second spots. And a lot of ads are coming up this year. I know the Scrubs guys are getting into it. Ben Affleck, sometimes gets into it.
He always does, I feel like. He always does the Dunkin Donuts thing.
It really does. But they can pay up to like $50 million to get these ads made. It's just, it's crazy.
Does that make sense to you? I mean, I know there's people in charge of this stuff that are way smarter than me and you sitting here, but it's just like, and maybe I'm an idiot, but like, you watch the commercials and laugh and it's funny, but like, do you ever see a commercial and it's like it's like the Doritos one and you're like, oh, I got to run to the store and get a bag of Doritos.
I think it doesn't hurt. You mean, I don't think maybe it makes you buy it that day, but if the ad
think it just like puts it in the back of your brain?
Yeah. Yeah, like I always remember that Larry David ad, like doing cryptocurrency. There's a funniest Larry David.
And that worked out great for you.
Yeah, I think he got paid in part cryptocurrency for the ad, so now he's got paid nothing at all.
Damn, that is rough. But yeah, I guess I know. Yeah, all these things are just. It's crazy. I mean, these companies are just spending so much money. But I think also part of it, do you think, is that you want to be that ad that everyone's going into work on Monday and are like, dude, did you see the Pizza Hut ad?
Yeah, you
want to be that. I think it's more like a pride thing, and I'm sure there's some financial benefits.
It's like the holy grail of ads, like if you can pull off the best ad of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But as far as entertainment goes, unfortunately, Kaskade had to come in at the last minute.
Well, unfortunately, not for Kaskade.
Well, yeah.
What a come up.
Tiësto had to pull out. He was going to be the DJ for the Super Bowl at the event. But
They've never had this at the Super Bowl, which is interesting. An in-game DJ.
So does that mean like in breaks in the play? Or
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, granted, I haven't been to an NFL game in a minute, but like if you've been to an NBA game recently, they'll actually like a DJ there will play music like while the teams are like dribbling the ball up the court, which is insane. I don't think they do that, but yeah, I think it's like he'll be the DJ for the stadium. So
That's
between
cool.
breaks, timeouts, that kind of thing, he's going to be, I mean, obviously they're going to lean into the Taylor Swift thing, no?
Oh, they'll play so many Taylor Swift
do you
songs.
think like when like because it's always DJs are always so annoyed at clubs when you know those people that are going up to them like, hey, play this song.
Yeah.
The NFL is going to be that annoying
Roger
person.
Goodell.
Goodell. Where's Tayller?
Yeah.
We need at least 2 Taylor Swift songs before halftime.
And then they'll flash to Taylor in the crowd dancing to her own song. Oh, I put money on it right now.
100%. But I mean, that would suck because I know DJs hate that. But like, dude, what a sick. I mean, can you play a bigger gig than this? It's like,
No,
what
it's the
gig
best.
did you play this weekend? The Super Bowl?
So Lil Jon and who else is going to
Luda. That's
Ludacris?
see, a lot of people are upset with Usher, like Usher being the
Halftime show.
halftime performer. I think people are just saying like he's not big enough. Which, dude, I think that halftime show is going to be lit.
I put $100 that Justin Bieber's going to show up. Like Usher,
Really?
Usher discovered Justin Bieber. They're friends. I think it'd be awesome.
Is it? Do they have? I'm sure they have a song. Is it "Baby" that they have together?
I don't know. I just thought of it right now, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Potentially. I'm just going to put
I
100.
actually really like that because I
Thank you.
haven't heard anyone even talking about Justin Bieber. He's kind of off the map right now, but like a surprise J Biebs performance
Wouldn't that be good?
huge.
And also, just to mention, Post Malone is going to do America the Beautiful, which I am most excited for, maybe. I love Post Malone.
Love him as well.
Him doing this, like, famous American song, I think will be iconic.
100%. And it's like, you just feel like he's going to put some kind of different spin on it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and Reba McEntire is going to do the national anthem, which
Which is fine.
fine.
Fine. Post Malone, probably with all the like elderly people who are watching the Super Bowl this weekend are going to be like, who is this guy with the gold
tats.
teeth and the face tattoos?
Yeah.
And I love Post Malone, though. Shout out Post Malone.
Okay, on to our next story. Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good are living together now, having gone on a cross-country road trip. These two lovebirds, you know what I mean? You know, you get convicted of sort of like assault with your ex-girlfriend, and then you like hit the open road, Route 66 or whatever. They stopped off in Dallas to see Jonathan's mum, and then they ended up in New York. It just sounds like a magical time to be alive, young love.
It does. I mean, what way to get closer to someone than a road trip across America?
You really, because you have to like everything, their bathroom habits, their hygiene.
breaks, like what snacks did they get?
Just like being alone in a confined space for hours on end with
a
someone.
lot of awkward silences. Like you have to kind of sit with that. You can't fart because you're in the car. It depends on how close you are, I guess, to the people.
I mean, that's a good tell. I mean, I fart like no other, man.
On a road trip?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you're disgusting.
I'll wind down the windows
man.
afterwards after they...
Afterwards? You
After
have
they
to
smell it.
pre-wine.
If you pre-wine, they know it's coming.
Dude, that's...
Sometimes you can get away with it.
Classic trick is you're like, is this AC working? You put it down and then you let it rip. But the reason this is kind of interesting, though, was... I don't believe or subscribe to any of these theories, but you know, there were a lot of people that were saying that like Meagan Good was kind of like a plant because he was in the middle of all these accusations. All of a sudden they're seen everywhere together. And people are like, oh, you know, they're using her to like get good, you know, people in people's good graces, like the jury and stuff. But they hadn't been seen together in a little while, I guess, because she's filming. So that just like fueled more of that fire of like, see, she was just a plant during the trial. He lost. Now she's like gone. But it's because they were on the open road, dude.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, she's filming this Harlem show right now. So
Interesting.
she's still working and doing
She
well.
was one of my childhood crushes. By
Is
the
that
way.
right?
I love. She was in Cousin Skeeter. I don't know if you're a little older than me, but she was in that show.
I'm a little more Australian than you. That didn't...
That as well. A
it
little
didn't
bit
come to
more,
Australia.
But yeah, so I loved Meagan Good.
Still
growing
do,
up.
man.
She is so beautiful.
So
honestly.
beautiful, so nice. Except that poor taste in men, maybe. Like,
Yeah, that's the only knock on her, I guess. And we don't know what snack she gets on her
Very
road
true.
trips, or if she farts.
if my girlfriend doesn't fart, like if we're on a long road trip, there's something wrong with the relationship. You know what I mean? Like everyone has to pass gas.
Yeah.
Don't hide it from me.
I would
If you
agree.
hide that from me, what else are you
What
hiding?
else are you hiding? I love that.
Okay, on to our final segment of the week, Almost News.
Dude, I've been waiting for this all week.
Almost News?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It was almost news. Now I find out about it.
Well, you might remember earlier in the week, Larry David had an interesting run-in with Elmo on the set of the Today Show. And now a famous actor is speaking out, condemning Larry for what he did in a serious and...
How dare he beat up Elmo, dude?
Exactly. Let's quickly listen or watch the Elmo quickly now.
Today.com. All right, let's go over to Alfred, checking the weather. And
not yet.
Wait. Oh my gosh, you love Elmo, don't you? Elmo, you okay?
That's the lie. Elmo liked you before.
Is that Elmo's dad next to Elmo? Who's that other red one?
Dude, I'm not very well versed on my Sesame Street characters. I know Big Bird. That's definitely not him or Oscar the Grouch.
It's not Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Bro,
It looks like Elmo's dad.
When I first saw this, though, whenever this was earlier this week, it's like Elmo is so annoying. Like how many years have gone by that someone's wanted to put hands on Elmo and finally someone got to do it?
And I'm so glad it was Larry David, just the perfect guy to do it.
Look at that, like all up in his grill, grabbed him.
Look at Hoda Copy, like, stop that.
The horror.
Well, someone is not sharing our enjoyment of this clip. A Star Trek actor, his name is Wil Wheaton, has come out on Facebook. Whoever knew Facebook was still a thing.
That's all you need to know. Before you even read this statement, the fact that he posted on Facebook, I know I'm not going to like this take.
Oh, this take is so funny, though. So this is what Wil Wheaton writes. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Elmo is a best friend to multiple generations of children. In the Sesame Street universe, Elmo is a child who is currently putting mental health and caring for others in the spotlight. And Larry fucking David did that and thought it was going to be funny? What an arsehole. What a stupid, self-centered, tone-deaf arsehole.
Please.
Said,
Obviously, it's just a Facebook post, but like, please tell me this is parody.
it's not. It's not. It says,
Hey, Will, chill the hell out, dude.
he said, a man who would belittle and mock that isn't much of a man at all. Shame on you, Larry David. This just made the story so much better.
I hate Will. I don't know anything about Will, but are we sure he isn't trolling?
Well, he's not, because he was bullied and, you know, he suffered.
This took a turn.
He did suffer some abuse as a kid.
Okay.
So
Hey, man,
it's triggering to him.
Elmo is a puppet, dude.
Right.
And they're doing a little bit.
Right. Well, Elmo wasn't in on the bit, you know.
Elmo has deserved this for years, as I said at the top.
He didn't really, like, if he had ripped the puppet off the puppeteer's hands and thrown it across the studio.
He kind of just smushed his face.
He smushed his face a little. And it was funny. And if Larry David was trying to plug his new Curb Your Enthusiasm and get eyes on it, this definitely did that, because now I want to consume more Larry David content.
I love Larry David, except I'm reading here. Wait, Larry did apologize to Elmo. What the hell are we doing here?
He apologized to a puppet.
Are you kidding? No wonder this was almost news.
Yeah,
I actually wish we would have led with this.
it's pretty funny, isn't it?
I want to watch the clip again.
If you could fight one Sesame Street character or
Definitely not Big Bird.
any puppet in general,
Big Bird would beat the hell out of you for one.
you think you could take Bert and Ernie?
Like a tag team match?
Yeah. It's just you versus Bert and
I
Ernie.
would beat the hell out of Bert and Ernie.
Would you?
Yeah. Oh, aren't they? Well, they just came out as gay. Would that be a hate crime?
No, because you're not beating them up. You're beating them up because they're annoying.
Yeah, I hate all of that. I don't. Luckily, you have a young daughter, so you watch Sesame Street, I'd imagine, right?
No.
Is Sesame Street out?
It's so like, the past. We watch Bluey now. You know Bluey?
I don't know.
The
Bluey.
cartoon dog from Australia?
No.
Oh, I love that show. Shout out to Bluey and the gang.
So you don't want to beat the hell out of Bluey?
No! I want to give him a nice warm hug.
Is it a dog?
Oh, you know who I want to beat up?
Who?
Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig.
I don't know much about Peppa. She seems annoying, though.
She's so annoying, and that voice and the little brother George.
Oh, you know what? I want to beat the hell out of Kermit.
Kermit the Frog, yeah.
I want to beat the hell out of
Shut
Kermit.
that damn mouth. Get that green look off your face.
I just want to choke Kermit. What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
Almost news,
Almost
everyone.
news. All right, thanks for joining me, Devin.
Of course.
And enjoy the Super Bowl, everybody.
You too, buddy.
Thank you, mate. All right, catch you guys around. Bye.